What's up everyone and welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. We're in the final 4 Grand Prix of the season. Season 5 is coming to an end now, so hopefully we can have a strong end to the season. It's the US Grand Prix today and we're heading into Austin, Texas for the Circuit of the Americas. So let's see if we can have a good Grand Prix to push on Red Bull as well as finish the season with a strong finish. Before we continue though, just want to make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that red button down below is pressed. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when I upload next. This series is continuing into season 6 as well, so please be sure to be subscribed so that you don't miss the next episode. It's been a gripping season and hopefully the next one will be as well, so you don't want to miss out on the series. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe, and let's move on with the US Grand Prix. This Grand Prix needs no introduction. It's the 4th to last. As you see here, we are in the lead by 26 points ahead of Perez, and Verstappen is 2 points behind Perez, so it's going to be a tight season. We are some ways away in the constructors. I think they have it in the bag. 80 points ahead of us. It's going to be difficult to catch, but we'll see if we can have a good US Grand Prix. Hopefully we can push on some points, and hopefully Red Bull have a poor day out today. Let's see what happens in race weekend. Welcome to qualifying at the Circuit of the Americas. Now, this circuit has been a difficult one in the past, but I think I figured it out this time out. We're in for a good one overall, I believe. The Circuit of the Americas, of course, has this windy bit in Sector 1, which has been very difficult for pad players, but over the years, I think I've over the year, I've developed a technique for this, being very careful with how we progress through those slalom turns. Also, I have a very strong car with the straight line speed, so usually the back straight as well as the start finish straight is going to be an optimal area for overtakes against the AI here. Had a bit of a spin in FP1 though, early doors, because I didn't set up my car correctly, and the car was just all over the place. So we went back, got the right car setup, and then went out again. Lowered the brake pressure again to 80% as usual, because the brake upgrades really caused problems for us, and I think we found the right balance. Senna did very well overall. Just, FP3 was a stunning result for Su Elite Racing. I think we threw down the gloves and just went pedal to the metal. Got P1 for Senna and P2 for me. So we're in for a good race against the Red Bulls. Verstappen just behind us in FP3, so we'll have to see how qualifying goes. Not quite sure if we will have a good qualifying session. Let's hope we do stay focused and do push for those top pole position. Hopefully we can really push against the Red Bull. That is my biggest aim right now. We need to start taking those points away from Red Bull and try to bridge that gap if we want to win the constructors by the end of the season. Alright, first lap of Q1. See how competitive we are. P15. Okay, we're going to do a cooldown lap. I did notice during free practice that doing a cooldown lap really helps with the tires as well as the battery, obviously, but our performance after a cooldown lap gets a lot better, so I'm going to do that right now. Tsunoda's in my way. Yeah, the lap's done. Tsunoda got in my way. Get out of my way, bro. Yes, a lot better. I think I should be through to the next round. After that cooldown lap, things get a lot better. The lap is a lot faster. There we go, P12 for us. Max Verstappen with the fastest. He was just 7/10 ahead of us. Senna in P7 as well, so that's good. Mazepin, Aiken, Eilert, Latifi, Schwartzman, and Raikkonen get knocked out. Let's see what happens in Q2. Okay, first lap. P12. Okay. Ooh. Do we want to go in and get a new set of tires maybe? Do we want to risk these softs? I'm going to go in. grab another set of softs, and then we'll start the Grand Prix on those if we do make it into the next round of qualifying. Not enough of an improvement. I think we're out. Dang, we are seriously struggling. P2 for Ayrton Senna. We should be up there with the other Red Bulls. Valtteri Bottas makes it through as well. Our rival, Lewis Hamilton. Actually, Lewis Hamilton's our rival, isn't he? Well, he's knocked out just ahead of us. Myself, Russell, Ocon, Stroll, and Schumacher get knocked out. P12 starting position. Let's see if others take grid penalties, and let's see if we can have a good race on race day.
Welcome once again then to the United States Grand Prix here in the magnificent city of Austin. It was here in 2018 that Kimi Raikkonen delighted the world by winning for the first time in 114 races. There's always a record to be broken, so what, I wonder, is in store for us today? We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles an hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and at the end of the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. And with me as usual is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the Golden Boy. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and it's Pierre Gasly in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Senna, Valtteri Bottas, and Sainz, Norris, Tsunoda, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. The Golden Boy, Russell, Lance Stroll, and Raikkonen, Schwartzman, Latifi, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Jack Aitken. Mazepin, Ocon, Eilert, they've taken a grid penalty, and Mick Schumacher. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
The grid has really shuffled after some grid penalties here and there. Let's take a look at our race strategy. Gonna start on the mediums as we always do. Ooh. Do we want to risk it this way? Yeah, we do. I think the mediums are originally the best tire to start on, so we'll see if that's the case. Just over, 0.1 laps in the surplus seems fine. Let's get racing here. Let's hope for a good race start. 5 red lights in Texas, and away we go for the US Grand Prix. Russell with a splendid start, of course on the softs. Of course he's going to have a better start than I am. Exceeding track limits, fine. I've been squeezed in, so I don't care. We'll be clinical for the rest of the race. Let's see. Okay, we can get a dive bomb in here. Surely. Yes, slotting past Tsunoda. I should be getting some good slipstream off these guys ahead. Hopefully we can get close to them. Let's try it. He doesn't leave the space. All the time you have to leave the space. Okay, the mediums have less grip around that turn. Okay, finally. No DRS just yet, but I gotta stay within a second of Norris. We're making up some good positions. Okay, DRS is enabled because we're on lap 3. I should have DRS on Norris. Let's see if we can get a move done here. I need to make a move in order to stay ahead of Hamilton. Let's see, DRS train. I think all the way up to P2, we're in the DRS train. Hopefully we can get Norris. Risky, but we got it.
Good job, nice overtake.
Even Jeff approves. We got Sainz ahead. Come on, Sainz. Grip of the mediums is going, or they're not yet phased in. Not quite sure. How is that not an exceeding track limits? Alright, DRS. DRS enabled. We're getting the slipstream from the cars ahead. Maybe signs can be taken here. Okay. Sorry, Bottas. I kind of punted you out of the way. Vehicle condition.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Sorry, Bottas. I kind of punted you out of the way, buddy. I kamikazed into him. Sorry. I have to be careful now. Okay, we got Senna ahead. Let's see. Everyone up to P2 is right here. Pierre Gasly is in a league of his own. He's just storming ahead. Not quite sure if we can catch him. AI is kind of broken now. They're in the world of their own. There's a yellow flag. Is someone retiring?
Green flag.
There's a McLaren out, I think. Lando Norris is out.
Norris, they're retiring from the race.
Good exit. Let's get DRS on Senna. Try to get a slipstream and stay ahead of Sainz here. We're not going to be able to overtake Senna here. It would be too risky. I think the start-finish straight might be an opportunity, considering how close we are in this line behind Perez, Leclerc, Senna. Oh god, the softs have so much more grip during those turns. Ah, not the best of exits out of there. Okay, we're gonna drop back a tad bit. Unlucky, unlucky. Did well. Stay within that 1 second gap, please. I need that DRS in order to protect against signs. Moment of truth. Let's see. Yes, I can. We're up into P4. We got Leclerc and Perez ahead. Schwartzman's out. Schwartzman is out. Leclerc and Perez are going after it. Oh. I'll take the exceeding track limits. I don't care. I just got 2 positions in 1. Let's go, baby. Oh, these are so much better now that I don't have dirty air in my way. Oh, Leclerc lost out to Senna as well. He followed me directly into that. Gasly's 10 seconds ahead. What in the world? Alright, our friend Gasly, who was 10 seconds ahead, 11 seconds ahead, has pitted. So we attain the lead of the Grand Prix for now. We're offered a new strategy. Lap 18. I think I want to stay on the lap 16 tactic. Sometimes we'll see. If we can keep pushing, we'll go until lap 18. If not, we'll pit on lap 16.
Pit window, you'll be on the softs.
Uh-oh. Lap 14, we're almost at our pit window. We're under threat from Pierre Gasly, who's on fresh softs, or was relatively fresh softs. Relatively fresh tires compared to us. We're on 14 lap old mediums. No, doesn't look like it. He continues. Wonder when he's gonna pit, because I want to time it correctly. Right now the race victory is very much in our hands. Red Bulls are nowhere to be seen, so it's good to see us finally pushing for some decent amount of points against the Red Bulls. The F1 gods are looking down upon us. But right now I got Gasly on my tail. Trying to shake him off is going to be a bit of a struggle. Oh god, he's going to get me here, isn't he? Gonna guard the inside. There he goes. Gasly goes. Gonna slip into a slipstream for a moment. I'm more confident on the brakes. Good. I also need to save fuel. We're slowly dropping into danger zone. Good. What's my wear looking? Oh, 40%? Not all too bad compared to what I was expecting.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Thanks, buddy. Alright,
Pit window
it's a
open.
boxing window.
Let's box this lap.
Just have to make sure Gasly stays behind us. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Valiant stint on the mediums. It's time to go in. We're in. Oh, Gasly pits with us. This is splendid. This is good news. Please give me a good pit stop. Better than the AlphaTauris, please. 2.2, I'll take. Stay ahead of him, please. Yes. On softer compound of tire as well.
After these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
Okay, we gotta overtake these guys, but I think some of them are pitting for one more time. Full race update.
P5, you're in P5. Tsunoda ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 1.2 seconds. They're on old softs. Gasly is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 7.4 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 12 laps to go.
Alright, Tsunoda and Verstappen ahead of us. Around the outside of Tsunoda, there we go. But Tsunoda does pit. Verstappen's next. Driver in front.
Verstappen ahead. Less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 31.5.
Okay, so Verstappen still needs to pit. Okay, then maybe I might just go fuel saving and take it easy. And save these tires. Oh, I have no DRS.
There is a fault to the DRS. You won't be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out.
Of course the DRS is gonna break as soon as I get it here. That would help me out a lot against Gasly, but hey. It wouldn't be so elite racing without some kind of durability issue. We'll take it. At least it's not an engine failure. Engine failures are the worst. Okay, there goes Verstappen. He pits. We take the lead of the Grand Prix. Not the fastest lap yet. Fastest lap overall.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:30.4.
1:30.4. We're close. I need to use my ERS more. There we go. Fastest lap.
Just a reminder, we have
Dub,
critical
big dub.
fuel, probably a lap or so short. We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records, so think about
Shut up,
starting
Jeff.
to conserve fuel, maybe lifting earlier into the corners.
Shut up, Jeff. Got our fastest lap. Extra point, mate. Don't worry about the fuel. We can work on it.
Ayrton is in the pits. Ayrton in the pits.
Why is Ayrton Senna in the pits? Why? He was in the podiums too. I think it's time to say goodbye to Senna at the end of this season. I mean, of course, we were already going to plan on someone else coming in to take that number 2 driver seat, but still, that's a shambolic performance from him. He needs to be in the podium for some solid constructors points, but looks like we lost it. Looks like we lost it. Okay, here we go. Last lap of the Grand Prix. We just about made up enough fuel to finish the Grand Prix. And it's been pretty straightforward. Gasly right behind us.
Final lap of the race.
Perez is a total of 20 seconds behind us. It's been a good Grand Prix. Good redemption drive ever since last time out. Perez is in third. Not quite sure where Verstappen is. He does have the fastest lap, I believe. I'm taking this easy. I usually drive this a lot faster. But right now I'm doing it calmly because 1, don't need that 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, and 2, I need that fuel to see out the rest of the Grand Prix. 1.6 seconds behind me now. I don't know if I have to continue fuel saving. I don't think I do. So pedal to the metal for the rest of the Grand Prix. Let's go. Teammate status.
We're leading our teammate by 44.0 seconds.
Jesus.
They're on old softs. They're in 14th. The time last lap was a 1 minute 32.2.
Good turn. Rival status.
They're in 6th. The difference is 29.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. The time last lap was a 1:32.3.
Mamma mia. The gaps are so big. That's what she said. But anyway, yeah, the gaps are so big. I think that's because the AI is struggling. And here we go. Finishing the Grand Prix, P1.
Oh, okay. Somebody want to tell me I'll stop this thing?
Yes, you've done it. Well done.
That's it then for another magnificent United States Grand Prix, and they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Now that is a win in my books. P1 in the US Grand Prix. Jesus, I can't speak because I'm so thrilled by the result. Pierre Gasly, P2, we did well to keep him behind, and Perez in third, which is not ideal. Would have been better if it was Senna, but I'll take the win. We'll see how the points stack up now.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. The Golden Boy increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
I have to give it to the Golden Boy. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula 1, so it was a great effort.
Okay, so things are looking kind of interesting here. I see myself at the top of the podium, Gasly and Perez on the podium alongside me. Russell, Hamilton, Bottas, Leclerc, Stroll, Sainz, and Tsunoda round out the points finishers. Latifi, Senna, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Ocon, Verstappen, Mazepin, Eilert, Schumacher and Aitken round up the finishers, with Schwartzman and Norris not finishing the race today. Max Verstappen getting fastest lap but only finishing P16, and Senna as well. They were both outside the points, but I did score a total of 10 points more than Perez, so the standing should look interesting. We extend our gap to 36 points ahead of Perez today, 53-point gap to Max Verstappen, so we are very much in the lead. Let's see if we can keep this up. Constructor standings wise, we have a 70-point gap. Was that smaller? Wasn't that smaller earlier? Wasn't it like 60? I don't know. But yeah, the gap is 70. I may have done my math wrong earlier. I do apologize. And Mercedes are going up in 4th. Ferrari dropping down. 4-point gap between those two cars. AlphaTauri comfortable in 3rd. So I think AlphaTauri have 3rd in the bag. But yeah, we do need a good series of results in the final couple Grand Prix in order to overtake Red Bull. Can we do it? You have to wait and see. Well, another Grand Prix in the bag. Things are getting a little spicy, but I really wished Senna scored some decent points. I hoped he was on the podium. P3 would have been good, but he's just not performing right now. He pit 3 times, I believe. 2 times more than was necessary. We were able to pull off a 1-stop, and that was exactly what we were aiming for. And it seems like Senna can't do it. I don't know why. Like, can I not adjust his strategy? That is something that I would like to see in future games. I really want to adjust his strategy so that he drives 1-stop, for example, because the tires can do it. We have ultimate tire wear upgrades. They are put into the car specifically for this reason, to, you know, make fewer pit stops. But Senna just went for triple, quadruple pit stops. I don't know how many he did, but it's a shame that he couldn't get on the podium. He was on there and then he pit. Sad, but still, it was good to see that Verstappen was not in the points today. That just kind of balanced out. We made 10 points more than Red Bull, and it seems like we're 70 points in the deficit compared to Red Bull. Not quite sure how we're going to make that up, but it will require a lot of good racing. Hopefully Senna will perform next time out. It's going to be the Mexican Grand Prix, of course, a triple header in Latin America. Hopefully we can push for some more points there. Mexico is a decent circuit for us, so I'm really hoping for a good race there. Our car is optimized for it. Hopefully Senna will also deliver. It's going to be an exciting one next time out, so please be sure to be around for that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when I upload next. As I mentioned, the next video is going to be crucial. The next couple videos are going to be crucial, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on the next one. It's going to be a thrilling end to the season. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video of mine. Take care until then.
On sleeping, you're so pretty every day I'm thinking, baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing. If it wants to see me,